Hey guys, Cobra here. Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, this one will be all about the Hydra for the normal difficulty, but without Shamael. So this won't be a Shamael showcase. It will be totally different something for the Hydra, a more budget team available for you guys, even if you don't have Shamael. And depending on what kind of champions you've got, what kind of gear you got, then there's gonna be more damage potential coming out of there. Of course, I've got many champions in my account that I could showcase, many high DPS champions like a Trunda, which she can do insane amounts of damage, especially with her A2 skill. But I won't be showing that. I will be showing more easy to get champions that probably everybody has. Ninja will be one of them, but even if you don't have Ninja, if you don't have Drexar, then that's something that you need to be working for, going on that 3v3 tag arena, trying to get Drexar because he's obviously the best in this kind of situation. Again, for the Hydra, the best thing that you can do, at least for the normal difficulty, if you want to at least do the full amount of damage that you need for normal, the 6.66 million, you need to go in there with at least 2 of your nukers from the arena. So let's say you've got let me give you an example. Let's say you even have Kale. Kale is a more weak nuker, to be honest, at this point of the game. You should be able to get a good nuker if you've been playing this game for more than 3 months. Through just lucky shards. There are many alternatives to Kale, but again, even if you don't have that's something better, Kale will still be a good nuker. So your basic champion will still be a good nuker. If you have more than one HP burn, so let's say you've got Ninja, you've got Drexar, maybe you have something else, maybe you've got an Akoth from doing the Doom Tower, maybe you have a Mordecai, you can still use those. The more HP burns, the better it is for Ninja to do more damage, or in general to do more damage. If you have defensive down champions as an AoE, that's even better. Attack down, it's crazy good as well. So combinations of either Stag Knight or what was the other guy? Let me go to the index and show you the totally forgot his name. The orc right here, Duke. Duke also has a defensive down plus decrease attack. So very strong champion for the Hydra as well. Going in there, you also need to consider the gearing of your champion. So depending on what kind of champion you'll be taking there in terms of DPS, you can change your gear to a toxic set. Toxic sets are notoriously good in situations where you've got multiple enemies, and especially if you're taking lots of turns, then a ton of poisons can be applied. So Skull Crown is a great example of that. Any AoE champion under A1 or a champion that has more than one AoE, so not gonna say Bellower because he also has it on his A1, but other champions such as Sylar, she's got an A1 as an AoE plus an A2 and AoE. Other champions have multiple AoEs instead on their A2 and A3, so you can use those instead with a toxic set. Get as many poisons as you can through the toxic set on the boss, and that's how you get the damage going. So let's go over the Hydra. I'll show you the team that I have, which will definitely get the 1 key on normal. But it's not only about the champions and their gearing, which the gearing on everybody is pretty much relentless set on Ninja. I've got some regeneration on Syl the Drakes, some speed on Doom Priest. Razin has lifesteal, the same thing with Drexar, and Apothecary has just speed, about 200 speed or so. Everybody has about 200 speed or so, but I wasn't trying to speed tune this at all. I just go in there with a Drexar lead, which doesn't really provide anything on the normal Hydra, since the amount of accuracy you need is very little. You need about 150 or so, which is the base requirement for something such as a clan boss. So the 150 accuracy requirement is the limit on the Demon Lord for doing Nightmare. So if you got 150, you will be getting resisted a little bit, but not so much compared to the Ultra Nightmare. But 150 is about what you need for Nightmare, and of course more than 150 if you're also doing Dungeons 20. So that's a good amount, an easy amount to get, honestly, and you'll apply all your debuffs onto the Hydra heads. Of course, one of the heads also provides 50 resistance to all the others. Right, let's go into the fight, and I won't take this on auto because I want to explain to you guys what you need to have in your mind when you're fighting these heads right here. So since we don't have Shamael, we shouldn't be hitting the Head of Torment so many times. Of course, with our AoE attacks, we'll unfortunately hit it and get the fear going on our own champions. That's why Doom Priest is so good. Plus, Doom Priest is very good because we're going to be getting some debuffs on our champions. She'll be cleansing those, especially the heal reduction debuff, weaken, fears that are coming on us. But We're trying to control the situation and do as much damage until pretty much it's impossible for us to keep our champions alive. And that will be when the heads start eating your champion. So that 16 buff right there on Razin, after 16 turns, he'll be eaten and I'll need to take down that head. So that's where also the high damage champions come into play. Razin is good in terms of damage, but he'll be eaten. So at that point, I'll need to have at least my Drexler trying to focus down that head, and also my Ninja. Plus, I'll be getting some damage from Syl and Doom Priest, but they're not the damage dealers, honestly. And that's why you need at least 2 more damage dealers, I would say, in this kind of situation. With the budget team, we have Shamael, which kind of helps with the cheese for this specific encounter. So we're starting, of course, with the HP burns. This is pretty random with Ninja, but look at that, 3 HP burns, and he did pretty solid damage. We can even do more AoE damage here with Drexler, but I'll try to put more HP burns onto the heads. So I'll try to put on the Torment head there. I'll get the fear, but I don't really mind, especially on Drexler. I don't care about his cooldowns. For Drexler, I want to get hit, so I don't really mind. Another bad thing is that if you have lots of buffers in there, the Head of Mischief will be stealing them, but you still need something as an apothecary who speed boosts plus becomes like an ambulance for your champions who go low on health. So that's why I took in there apothecary with the speed up buff, plus I also get a speed up buff through Syl. So I might as well have a solid healer in there who also does a little bit of damage through his A1, which is a triple targeting A1. So here we got Razin. I want to put the defense down weaken. I'm not going to put it on this head right here. I want to put it on this head because this one will be fearing my champions and I'll be losing turns. But I do have Doom Priest, so it's a good alternative. You don't want to totally be hitting just the left head right there. You want to be alternating depending on also what kind of buffs they're on the heads. And as the fight goes on, we'll see what kind of buffs are going on our heroes. And on the going on the heads, and what kind of debuffs are going on our heroes, right? All right, I won't be using so many buffs like the increased attack because it will be stolen here by the Mischief. So I'm just gonna use the A1 here by Doom Priest. Not doing so much damage at the moment, so we're at 500,000 right there. We need 6.66, and that's what we're striving for here. So let me just try and apply more HP burns to help out with Ninja once he gets his A2 going. I'll start on with the heals a little bit there on my Ninja. See, 10 turns there on Razin. And the good thing about Razin is that he can help with removing buffs. Remember his A1? His A1 actually removes buffs and it's pretty solid. Especially the Reflect there, which can hurt your champions. We don't mind so much about the ally protection because might as well do some damage which will be spread on other heads. We don't really mind about that. What we mind is when this buff is on. So this buff right there, it's called, let me just show you, the life barrier. Basically makes all the attacks on that head weak hits. So it's pretty bad to hit the head with the weak hits. You won't be applying tons of damage on it, so might as well just start bothering with the other head. So here with Ninja, I'll try to hit this head right there, which is called the Head of Suffering. Yeah, the one that applies the resistance to all the other heads. Let's try to get some HP burns going, but it seems impossible. Razin there will try to do something. You got two weak hits there, and this is pretty much how the fight is gonna go. We can even press auto now, but we'll need to be controlling the auto situation of our team. We shouldn't be just mindlessly pressing auto because that's not the way it's gonna go, and it's not gonna go well. Of course you can just press auto and just leave, but we're trying to do a one key right with this team. So let's hit with Syl. I'm gonna hit this head again. The Head of Mischief is not easily targetable, so might as well hit that one. So what I'm waiting for now, I'm gonna hit the Torment head now because it does have an HP burn, so I want at least one there to proc and do some more damage than I had before. Let's try and get an HP burn on that one. We got a weak hit. It's fine. The HP burns are doing solid damage, so we are already at 1.2 million. Ninja is running low, but we'll get some cleanses going. I was hoping for a cleanse on the heal reduction, but couldn't get it. Let's hit that head there. We cannot heal Ninja just yet. It's great. Okay, he's dead, but that's why I've got Syl there as a reviver. If you got Arbiter, you can use Arbiter instead, but it really depends where you are at the game at the specific moment that you decide to go on to Hydra. It really depends. So not everybody might have these champions. They might have something better. They might have something worse. It's really hard to make a budget team at the moment for the Hydra, just because of how different everybody's teams are and what kind of champions everybody has available. We're already at the 1.5, and the majority of this is because of the HP burn. So unfortunately now we had the Head of Mischief actually get the Raz in. So this is the worst kind of situation. Ideally you want to be leaving this fight. Just click here, click the free regroup, and just leave, come back, because you don't want the Head of Mischief to get your first champion. If it's much later, it's fine, because he'll probably die anyway. You won't have the DPS to take it down. But now that it's the beginning, I still don't think I have the DPS because of the redirection that happens. I don't think I'll take it down. I'll still try, because I do have Ninja here, who's a really solid DPS with the HP burns. But yeah, look at that. We've got HP burns on everybody. Hopefully Ninja is gonna help with his damage. At least one proc will be very solid for us, and actually manage to take it down. We still have 4 more turns to pick up that Razin back. So I'm not gonna heal Ninja at the moment, because if the heads manage to kill it, then we should be able to have this buff removed from Ninja and to go on somebody else, which would be ideal instead of Ninja. So I'm not gonna be healing him right now, and see if they can actually target Ninja and take him out before the 7 turns are over. So this is another part of my strategy, but let's see if it works out. I don't guarantee anything. What I do guarantee is that we'll get that 6.6 million. So let's speed up everybody here. Ooh, Ninja is taking damage. Come on, kill Ninja. You got 4 more turns. Not even gonna touch you. I want some HP burns to go there. Let's see. So I'll try to apply the defense down weekend on that head right there. Try to get some damage going. Should we do an AoE here? Yeah, it's fine. Bad thing about Ninja is he's got that veil on him, which oh, come on, can you kill Ninja there? Counterattack there. Oh, it's gonna be tricky, because I think Ninja will be eaten, but I might be able to do something here. So once we take down one of the heads, we need to start focusing it down, because we're gonna be getting double damage on that head. And that's another way for you to increase your damage potential of your team, especially if you're running a budget team like this. So look at all the HP burns going. That's because of Ninja and Drexar with the chance to apply an HP burn when he gets hit. That's the best thing, honestly, that you want to have. So here I'm hitting the head on the left. So this one's the Head of Decay. It's going down, but not going down extremely fast. Ideally in this situation I would have been hitting the Torment head that is down, so I would be getting double damage on it. But because I want to get my Ninja back, and I want to be hitting that head as much as I can, now that it's easy to get it down. And after that point, it's pretty much gonna be impossible for us to get our champions back once the turns start to become too quick for our champions to be stolen. So 8 turns and it's gonna be going down and down and down. It's gonna be quite difficult. So let's hit this head, try and take it down. So again, try to get more damage going. My Ninja is going low, but try to get some heals going. Let me just press auto now, and I'll be targeting the heads, since I know what I'm doing. And as I've described, you need to be taking advantage when a head goes down to hit it. Just chase the HP burns with all your champions, and ideally you should be manually. And if not, then you'll probably die at about the 4 million mark, depending on also on your champions and how you're dealing with everybody dying and controlling when the heads have eaten one of your champions. That's the really important part, which the AI doesn't do at the moment. But they said they will change it, so that might be something that the AI works on in the future, which can allow a full auto kind of team. So we've got 3 turns there for our champion to be eaten. That's Apothecary, which is our ambulance. Ooh, it's gonna be tricky, but yeah, can we get a heal there on not a heal, a revive there on Ninja? Yes, we can. We've got Ally Protect also. That's good. Defense down. Weaken. There we go on that head. We're already at 4 million, so we're doing pretty well. There's the cleanse there. Alright, big AoE there from Drexar. If you've seen my video before on Drexar, he's a solid damage dealer, by the way. So now with Ninja, it's kind of tricky because of the reflect damage if I attack there, but I'll do it regardless and see how much damage I'll take. Not so much. I do have the perfect veil on me. I still got attack there, which is weird, but it's fine. We'll try to get some healing from Apothecary. Let's get this head down so we can get some damage going on it. You see how chaotic this can be, right? So 2 turns. Oh, Doom Priest is gonna be eaten. It's gonna make it way worse for me if Doom Priest is eaten, but I don't really have a choice. I need to get a revive. Oh man, only have an HP burn there. Yeah, I don't have a revive just yet. Let's boost. Gonna be hitting the weak target there, but I don't really have a choice, do I? Let's get Ninja back up. And let's get a big AoE there with Drex. Right. Ooh, got hit there. Let's heal Ninja because he's our damage dealer. Let's get that head down. One more turn is gonna go down. Ooh, this might be tricky for us. We might lose that champion there. We're at 5.2 and already the heads are going crazy. So a big reason for this was because we lost. Well, the head of mischief had our ninja at the start, which wasn't very good. Wait, was it our ninja? It had one of our champions at the start. So probably now we're gonna lose Seal of the Drakes, and this is pretty much it. If I had more damage dealers and a defense down, this would have been a different situation here in terms of damage potential. There it is. Can we get that 6 million that I want? Oh man, let's hit this head. Drex will be eaten next. Trying to get some HP burns going, and this will help a ton in terms of damage. All right, so we're at 5.9. I don't think we can get all this shield down, so might as well go for more damage instead. Okay, we've got a cleanse. Let's hit that head right there. We're at 6.4. Okay, Ninja is down, and we're just left with our healers and the HP burns going, and that's pretty much gonna be it. All right, the HP burns will do some damage, and that's gonna take me above what is required. This was very, very close, and honestly, with a little bit better management and maybe more DPS, so instead of Apothecary, I would say that I would have again a comfortable 6.6. So a defensive down and a big AoE damage dealer instead could still get you to this number, but it all depends on what champions you have and the management that you do with your champions and hitting the right heads. The cleanser is not really required as long as you don't do the strategy that you're doing with Shamael. So Shamael is the strategy of hitting just the head of Torment, which causes you to have the true fear on your champions, and that's it. So 6.87 million damage. There's the 2.5 million on Drexar, guys. 3 million on Ninja, 295 on Razin, Seal with a 354, Doom Priest 315, and 150k from Apothecary. So definitely a doable team by I think everyone. Maybe Doom Priest is not easily accessible, but everything else is in the realms of everybody's, you know, the gear and the champions that they can get. Razin didn't really do much, as you can see from the damage. So if I had anything else plus Apothecary, anything else in there, you can still get good damage going. And remember, if you're still struggling on normal, then you can just 2-key it And don't worry too much about the Hydra until you get more comfortable. Everybody else gets more comfortable and more teams just arise, and we can actually get more teams going for the harder difficulties that are more easy to get. So this was the video, guys. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.